I am responsible for how I feel. Even more than thoughts, feelings seem to come and go at will. Being spontaneous, emotions are often feared and distrusted. Nothing is more unwelcome to the mind than anxiety, and many a promising career has been undone by a bad temper. But we aren't talking about trying to control fear, anger, or any other emotion. For one thing, programs for anger management and curing phobias have had mixed results at best. Even the promising field of positive psychology, which sets out to reframe negativity in a positive way, remains largely unsupported by research. But like thoughts, feelings fall into patterns, and by being aware of those patterns, you can take responsibility for changing them. A feeling is a response that seems to happen suddenly and automatically. If you are afraid of spiders, the sight of one causes you to recoil in fear. If dirty dishes in the sink make you angry, you can't help being irritated when you walk into the kitchen after a meal and see that someone has neglected to wash up. But this apparent lack of choice is deceptive. Think of what happens when somebody throws a ball or a set of keys at you. Even if you are caught off guard, either you will automatically put up your hand to catch it, or you will move out of the way, mumbling, I can't catch things. These responses are opposites. Somewhere in your life, you either trained yourself to catch things or did not. Once trained, your response became ingrained, but you can always retrain it. You never lose freedom of choice. And fortunately, the most advanced brain research indicates that new skills can be added to the brain over an entire lifetime. You have trained yourself to feel a certain way and to avoid feeling another way. The trick, if you truly take responsibility, is to replace a trained feeling with openness. We all value positive feelings over negative ones. But if you train yourself never to be negative, you miss the fact that negativity is actually a judgment against the self. It's a label for, I am bad if I feel this way. We've all experienced the strain of being around people whose fixed smile and ever present sunniness are unreal. Untraining your feelings means, first of all, noticing patterns. If you automatically respond by doubting, for example, or by pushing away new things, if you cringe in the face of change or of new people suddenly appearing in your life, step back and notice your feelings. Having stepped back, wait and see. Quite often, a first response will fade on its own. When it does, an open space appears. And in that space, you can guide yourself to the feeling you want to have. Don't judge yourself. Let any feeling be what it is. But at the same time, don't act on your fear, anger, resentment, envy, suspicion, or any other feeling that will promote stress in those around you. Feelings are yours until you project them into the world. It's your responsibility not to project what is harmful. When you have learned to experience an open space where you once filled it with automatic reactions, something new appears. The soul begins to unfold its own feelings, which are always evolutionary. These aren't passing emotional events, but a steady state of feeling. Silence, peace, and a calm sense of the self don't come and go. Once you contact them, they give rise to what Buddhism calls the four divine feelings: loving kindness, compassion, equanimity, and joy at the success of others. But it's not necessary to have a name for higher feelings. Labeling them might even tempt you to train your mind to be good. All the higher emotions take us out of our separate selves. It's the separate self that is trained to choose A over B, usually because the ego has decided that A contains a self promoting benefit. Beyond the separate self, there is a natural flow of feeling, and whatever reaction is appropriate will arise on its own. The soul always aims to give you the most evolutionary response possible, and that goes for feelings too.